Welcome to the Mazda CX-8 review. The Mazda CX-8 was launched in the year 2017 to serve as a 6-seater or a 7-seater version of the Mazda CX-5. Even though it is based on the same platform as the CX-5, the bigger brother has longer wheelbase and a wider body. This mid-sized SUV becomes a great option for buyers with large families, as you are able to fit your family members in there and still have plenty of room for your luggage. The CX-8, just like the CX-5, comes with 3 engine options: the 2.2-liter diesel, the 2.5-liter naturally aspirated petrol, and the 2.5-liter turbo petrol. The L package is the highest trim of the CX-8, giving you extra premium features such as a sunroof and leather seats. The one we have here today is the Mazda CX-8 2018 model XD. It comes in black color, what Mazda has named Black Mica. Other color options include the Snowflake Pearl White, Machine Grey, Deep Crystal Blue Mica, the Sonic Silver, and the Soul Red Crystal Mica. The exterior still carries the Kodo design language, something Mazda has implemented on all their lineup of cars. You get a large chromium grille that digs into the headlights. The headlights are LED with LED turn signals and daylight running lights, which is one of the most attractive features of the CX-8 and the CX-5. At the center is this massive Mazda logo that also houses the radar sensors. Mazda assumed that you are more likely to take the CX-8 for soft off-roading, so you have plastic cladding all around the car to protect your paint from rock chips. You also get chromium finishes on the windows, which are also larger in size compared to the CX-5. And going round to the back, you have a protrusive rear spoiler at the top, Mazda badging for the model, and also to tell you that this is an all-wheel drive, which we'll talk about in a few. And also this is the Skyactiv D option. You have rear LED brake lights interconnected by a chromium line, and the rear symmetry is nicely balanced out by the dual exhaust you have here. The car rides on large 19-inch 10-spoke alloy rims wrapped in these wide profile tires to give you maximum comfort and traction whether you are on tarmac or rough roads. Something interesting to highlight about the CX-8 is that the doors open at almost 90 degrees, which means that your plus-size girlfriend and your fat boyfriend won't have a hard time getting in and out of the car. Before you go to the inside, let me take you to the engine bay. Inside the bay is a 2.2-liter turbocharged Skyactiv diesel engine. The engine is paired to a Skyactiv 6-speed automatic transmission, and the power is sent to all the wheels through the Skyactiv all-wheel drive system with traction control. And talking of power, the 2.2-liter engine will give you 188 horsepower and 450 Newton meters of torque, which is more than sufficient power to take you anywhere in Kenya, except Mount Kenya. Back to the all-wheel drive system, the system is largely front-wheel biased with a control module to monitor tire traction, so that whenever the car needs extra traction, let's say you are on wet surfaces, you will get the all-wheel drive system activated. And here is something interesting about the engine in this car. This is the same engine you will find the Mazda Axela diesel, the Mazda Atenza diesel, and the Mazda CX-5 diesel. The CX-8 and the CX-9 are like twin brothers with tiny differences. The CX-9 is wider and longer than the CX-8. The CX-8 was made to specifically fit the Japanese automotive standards, where the CX-9 was not available. The CX-9 has been around for a while, since 2006. The CX-9 is also only available as a 2.5-liter petrol engine. If you're looking for a CX-9, they can be sourced from United Kingdom, Malaysia, or Australia, because these are not native to the Japanese markets. Inside the CX-8, you get an intuitive interior, a bit of modernity that is very practical. Your buttons and wheels are in the right places, making it easy for you to fiddle with them even when you're cruising on the highway. Auto hold. Oh, H is for auto hold. Oh yes. So electronic parking brake. Buttons for media controls, volume, and this is for controlling and settings the infotainment screen, your gear lever, your AC controls, which are frozen by the way. The passengers have their own there, and then we have heated seats. The back seats are not heated, but these ones are heated. We have your vents there, your DVD player, and then the massive screen. which I go on because the car is off now. Hi. This for cruise control buttons. And then we have your media controls on this side. This car has voice commands as well, you can see. And then they have phone calls, picking and phone calls. Then you have for vehicle information settings that will be displayed on this tiny screen over here. You have your head-up display, power there, like that. Yeah, sunglasses. Everything else is pretty much standard. Storage cup holders. It's not for blue watch. So you have your USB connectors, aux and SD cards, door bins, kama kawaida. You have fabric seats which are also heated, a heated steering wheel and 4-zone climate controls. Other driver assist features in this car include the park assist, assisted by the parking sensors, lane keep assist helped by the cameras, and the electronic parking brake, 360-degree camera, and a head-up display. The front driver seat has a 2 memory function just in case you want to share the vehicle with your wife, and both the front seats are 6-way electronically adjustable. You have massive legroom and headroom, which serves as a very comfortable car for tall ladies and gentlemen. It being a 6-seater, the second row of seats is wide enough to accommodate plus-sized people, and the third row seats are also good enough for mid-sized and shorter people, including your minions. And the third row seats also have the advantage of cup holders as well. In case you have given birth to quadruplets or 4 kids at the same time, the second and third row seats have ISOFIX for baby seats. You still get enough boot space for your luggage at 290 liters standard and 775 liters when the third row seats are folded. And you will have a whole mansion inside the car when both the third and the second row seats are folded. Let's now talk about the purchase costs and running costs. The CX-8 will cost you about 3.5 million to 4 million bob for the highest trim you get. This sets your insurance premiums at around 230,000 shillings for comprehensive insurance for the first year of registration. The full fuel tank of 72 liters will cost you a total of 13,000 shillings based on the current cost of diesel. The average fuel economy is 16 kilometers per liter, and urban cruising will give you 14 kilometers per liter, and highway cruising will give you up to 18 kilometers per liter. How long that lasts you will depend on your driving dynamics and your frequency of use. Major servicing will cost you around 20,000 to 30,000 Kenyan shillings depending on your source of parts and the mechanic you're working with. Other tiny costs will include car wash, minor servicing, mall parking, etc. What are the alternatives to the CX-8? The alternatives to the CX-8 will largely be other 7-seater family SUVs. Within the same budget, you will have the Mitsubishi Outlander, the 7-seater variant, at around 3.5 million bob, and the Volkswagen Tiguan All-Space at around 4.5 million shillings. And if you are flexible with your budget, other 7-seater brands and models include the Toyota Land Cruiser TXL from around 6.5 million shillings. You also get a Toyota Fortuner 7-seater from 5.5 million shillings. You can also look at the Mercedes-Benz GLB class from around 7.5 million shillings and the GLE class from around 7 million shillings. And you also have a look at the Audi Q7 from around 7 million shillings. However, these options budget-wise stretch all the way to around 80 million shillings, which is almost double the price of the CX-8. What have I left out on this CX-8 review? Let me know in the comment section, and also give us your feedback concerning our reviews as we seek to improve our delivery. My name is Brian, your favorite car plug in Nairobi and Mombasa, and I also help with direct import on behalf. Adios, see you next time.